Hi, so in this class I'll be showing you the section 2 of how to install WordPress on our laptop. So what we actually want to do in this class is that I'll be installing more WordPress. In the previous class I installed just one WordPress website. So in this class I'll be installing another WordPress website. So I will be assuming this one will be creating, okay, let's just assume this one is for school portal. So what I'll be doing to install another WordPress is very simple. So I will just come to my downloads folder where I actually downloaded my WordPress. So this is the WordPress. So what I will do is I'm going to extract it again. So if you remember in the previous class, what I did was I actually extracted it inside htdocs here. So but this time around, because I actually want to do another website, so I'm not going to extract it inside htdocs, although I'm still bringing it to htdocs, but I have to rename it first, because if I should extract it inside htdocs immediately, it's going to conflict with the WordPress that is here. So it will be telling me that it will either duplicate, do you understand, so and it will not work. So I have to first of all extract it somewhere. I will now rename the folder from WordPress. I will now paste it here before it can actually work. So let me just show you so you understand what I'm talking about. So let me cancel it again. So I want to extract, so what I'll do is I'll just extract it to somewhere where I can see. So I'll just extract it to the same downloads. So I'll just put it in the same downloads here. So and then let's just extract it. So then we wait for some few minutes for it to get extracted. So right now it is done extracting. So we need to go to our downloads folder. So that's where we extracted the files to, which is here. So now that we have extracted it out, so what we do is let's rename it. So we are going to rename it to something like school portal. So just don't forget, when you are renaming it, make sure what you are renaming it to is something that you can easily remember and easy to type out. The reason is because what you are renaming it to here is what you'll be putting as slash after localhost to actually get to this website. Don't worry, as we continue you understand what I'm saying. So now I want to go inside my example to my htdocs. So what we'll do is let's open our htdocs. So let's just put it here and let us put this here. So what we want to do is drag this school portal inside here. We can either copy it or anyway just put it inside. So what we want to make sure that we have copied. As you can see, we now have our school portal inside the htdocs. So if we had extracted it into htdocs directly, like I said before, it would conflict with this. So that's why we have to extract it somewhere, rename it and paste it here. So after we've done pasting it, so what we need to do is to go and create our database. So to do that, let's go back to localhost. So don't forget, if your stuff is off, make sure you start it. So you start. So I'll just go to my localhost, then go to php my admin. So right now what I want to create database for the school portal website. So I can just say schportal. So it's not compulsory that it's the same name I named, but just make sure it's something that you can always remember, school portal. So I'll just create the database. So now I've created the database for school portal, as you can see here. So now we need to link the php admin database with the school portal WordPress website. So to do that, go to our htdocs. So we come to school portal, then we go to wp config sample. So what I actually want to do is open it using Notepad for the sake of you that you do not have my text editor. So now, like we did in the previous class, what I want to do is come to the database name, DB name here. So we change it to school portal just as we have named it here, school portal. So just make sure there's no mistake in what you are doing, or else the WordPress will actually not install. So here we change the user to root like we did before. Then the password, we just clean it, and that's all. So then come here and click on save as. You remove the sample and click on save. So after you are done with that, come back to localhost. You can just open a new tab, localhost. Then this time around we will not type WordPress, we will type school portal because that's the name of our folder. So we type school portal because that's the name of the folder here. So whenever you click on localhost, it's going to take you here, and when you click on, if it was WordPress that would actually slash on, it will take us inside of WordPress, but we slashed on school portal, which we just did here. So these are school, so we can just name it, okay, let's say school portal. Then username, you can just say admin, just like before. So just use a username that you want. Email address, then click on install WordPress. So it's gonna install the WordPress. So let's just give it some few seconds to do that. So now it says success, so we just click on login to login. So type in our username, admin, then our password. And click on login. So you can see school dashboard, school portal. So this is different from the one we did in our previous tutorial. So if you want to check, you can go to localhost/WordPress and you see this another website entirely. This is school portal, and this one we see that it's going to be different. So that's, you see this local website. So that's how you do. So you can create as many as WordPress website that you want, but don't make it too many too, so it will not slow down your laptop. Do you understand? So that's just that.